They told us not to go near the old bell tower. It stood on the far edge of the school grounds, separated by a rusted fence and years of silence. The structure had been closed off since the 1960s, when a student died during a hazing ritual gone wrong. They said he fell or was pushed from the top, his body found twisted and broken at the base. Since then, the tower had been locked, condemned, and nearly forgotten, except by those who heard the ringing. It always happened at night, just after 3 a.m. Single chime, slow, hollow, echoing through the halls like a ghost calling out from behind stone. We were seniors, and we were stupid. Me, Marcus, and Will, we made a pact. On the final weekend before graduation, we'd sneak out of the dorms and into the tower, just to see. The hardest part was getting past the locked gate. Marcus had taken a bolt cutter from his dad's garage. The metal snapped like dry spaghetti under the blades. We slipped through and made our way across the overgrown lawn. The air was colder on that side of campus. Still, too still. The front doors of the tower were chained shut, but the windows on the lower level had long since lost their glass. Will boosted me up first. I crawled through into thick darkness. Cold stone walls, dust in the air. The others followed silently. The tower was built in layers, a spiral staircase wound tightly around the center shaft like a corkscrew. Our flashlight beams cut across faded bricks and old carvings. Names, dates, a few strange symbols I didn't recognize. We climbed. Each step creaked under our weight, the wood bloated from moisture. Halfway up, we found the first door. Inside was a small room, maybe a study once. Empty shelves, a broken desk, and something strange drawn on the walls in charcoal. Circles within circles, and in the center, a single eye. Will made a joke to cut the tension. No one laughed. We kept climbing. When we reached the top level, the air was freezing. The bell itself hung above us, massive and dull with time, suspended by thick rusted chains. A rope dangled beside it, swaying gently. As if someone had just pulled it, none of us spoke. There were no windows, just narrow slits in the wall, letting in moonlight. The floor was covered in old feathers, dozens of them, all white, all clean. It looked like the remains of 100 birds. "I don't like this," Marcus muttered. Neither did I, but Will stepped forward toward the rope. "Don't," I whispered. He grinned, just once. He pulled it. The bell didn't ring. Instead, the rope snapped free from above and fell to the floor like a dead snake. Then the door behind us slammed shut, hard. We all froze. There was no wind, no one else in the building. And then we heard it. Footsteps, but not from below, from above. Slow, deliberate, walking across beams that no longer existed. We shined our flashlights up. There was nothing but darkness above the bell. The footsteps stopped, and then the voice came. It didn't echo like a normal sound. It scratched inside my skull like a needle dragging across a record. Ring it for me." Will dropped his flashlight. It rolled across the floor, flickering before dying completely. Then Marcus screamed. The light from my beam caught it only for a moment. Something tall and thin crouched near him, its limbs too long, fingers like hooked wire, face stitched shut except for one gaping vertical mouth where its neck should be. It hissed low and terrible. I turned to run, but the stairs were gone. Where there should have been the spiral staircase was now just a black drop. Endless, echoless. I backed away, heart pounding. Then I saw Marcus, or what used to be him. He stood slowly. His limbs were stiff, bent wrong. His eyes were empty. He turned toward me and spoke in a dry, hollow voice. "You rang the bell." "I didn't," I whispered. He grinned. "But you're here. That's enough." Will was sobbing now, curled in the corner, and then the voice came again. "3 for the tower, 3 for the bell. 3 shall fall, and 3 shall dwell. I don't remember how we got out. I don't remember jumping, or falling, or being found. I woke up in the infirmary. They told me I was discovered lying just inside the school gates alone, bruised, my clothes torn and soaked with rain. No sign of Marcus. No sign of Will. The tower had been locked. The janitor swore the chains were untouched. The fence was never cut. Everyone said we made it up, that it was a prank, a dream, a panic attack. But I know what I saw, and sometimes at night I hear the bell. One chime, slow, hollow, and I wonder if I left them behind, or if they were taken. And I wonder if next time it will ring for me.